Did the defendant repeatedly deny ever being at the kennels at that time period?
Yes, he did. Various interviews with law enforcement.
And was that kennel video, what time was that kennel video?
8:44.
And what time did Paul and Maggie's phones go silent forever?
8.
Answered it several times.
Objection is overruled.
8:49 is when their phones went silent forever.
And then from at about 9:56, 57, what if any activity do you see on Alex's phone?
So from 9:56:57 to 10:06:57, it shows that Alex Murdaugh traveled approximately 231 steps traveled during that time.
Starting at what time?
9:56:57 to 10:06:57.
Remind the jury what time the 911 call was.
It was 10:06:14.
So based on the car records and cell phone records, the defendant, Alex Murdaugh, arrived back at the kennels at about 10:05, 10:06. He made the 911 call 20 seconds later, but he's told cops he arrived at the scene, went and checked Maggie and Paul for signs of life. How do you do that in 20 seconds? Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you do that if you already know what's there. If you already know they're dead, you don't need to really check them. You just need 20 seconds to get your act together. Then you call 911. That's the point being made by the prosecution. I've got Catherine Lizardo here. She is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area there. Catherine, is it working? Is it overwhelming this jury? Is it educating this jury? Somewhere in between? What do you think?
I think it's working. It's working for me, at least. I've been very riveted with the testimony we've heard as to this timeline and even the earlier testimonies as well. I think this really helps wrap things up in terms of focusing what Alex was doing and what could have been happening with Paul and Maggie based on their phone records and the car records. So everything is getting tied up.
It makes me wonder, though. I see the charts and graphics. I love the visuals. But very briefly here, before we take a break, is there a chance that the jury starts thinking, what about all that stuff we heard earlier? Why is this either clearer or contradictory?
Exactly, I agree. And I was thinking that what the prosecution need to do is to tie all of this together and then say we didn't need to prove motive, and that's just cherry on top.
All right. Well, we'll see if they take that tact. Catherine, let me thank and excuse you. I appreciate the brief appearance. I know you're going to be back. I love taking advantage of your expertise, so we'll see you next time here on the network. Okay, so we will go back live to South Carolina. The prosecution is wrapping up their case today. You can kind of get that feel.